Hello students, in this video we see login functionality by using session state management inside our ASP.NET website. Here inside our same project I am creating one sample DB database, and for storing the user information, user registration information, we are creating one table here first. You need to create one sign up page, means for registration of any user you create one page and add that user's information into this table dynamically. Here I am just statically adding data inside this table after creating this table, but you need to create that sign up page so that user dynamically can add the data or register the user's details inside this table. So here first we are creating one table for user information, for storing user information. We are storing as first name as varchar 50, then last name with varchar 50, then username as varchar 50, then pwd in the sense password, which is again varchar 50, then his contact we are storing in decimal format. We are setting the decimal 10 because our mobile number is of 10 digits. Then role, finally role is admin or what. Then here I am taking the varchar of not 50 but 10. Also password is 20 length is sufficient. Username is last name is 20. Username is also 20 or 30, and here last name is maximum length 20, first name is maximum length 20. Now I am setting ID as primary key and auto generate identity specification, click on S, so ID will be automatically generated. Then the roles value I want default value as customer. Default value I want customer, and this is not null. Now I'm saving this table as user info. Okay, now I'm adding some records inside this user info table. I'm adding as Archana, last name as Rasa, username I'm giving ar@gmail.com, and password as Archana, contact as my name is something, and role I'm taking as admin. Now here Ramesh Patil, Ramesh@gmail.com, then password I'm adding here I'm executing SQL, so customer default value is initialized, and then once again some Geeta, Zadhav, and Geeta@gmail.com, Geeta, and some mobile number I'm giving here. I'm executing the SQL, so the role of that Geeta is also customer. Now and stopping or closing that table. Now we want one login page here, so I'm going towards the new page, adding new page as login, and here I'm not clicking on select master page because I want a standalone page. Now here I'm designing this page. I'm doing only the functionality. You need to design it as per your requirement. I'm showing you only the design, only the functionality. So I'm going towards the properties and setting as enter username. Here username is your email, and here enter password. Now after entering username and password, user clicks on this login button. So I'm changing the text property as login. When user clicks on this button, we need to check whether the database having that particular record or not. So we are importing the libraries. Here we need to connect to our database, so we are adding some library files. Here I am taking one connection object, SQL connection cn is equal to new SQL connection, and inside that we are storing the connection string. So here I am clicking on database and see the connection string value. I am copying the value from here and pasting inside this double quote. Okay, so the inner double quotes we are removing, and wherever there is a single slash we are adding one more slash. Wherever there is a single slash. Okay. Now inside button click, I am taking one SQL command object cmd is equal to new SQL command, and here I am select username, password and a role from user info where uname is equal to parameter uname and password is equal to parameter password. This is my query and my active connection object is CM. Now we need to add parameters. So I am adding parameter with value. First parameter is @username. For this parameter I am giving the text box 1 value, and for second parameter I am giving the text box 2 value. Second parameter is pwd. And I'm changing the text box too. Now we are taking SQL data adapter. We are using here disconnected architecture, so I'm taking SQL data adapter, passing the command object, then data set object we want, then through adapter we can fill the result inside data set. Now we check whether this select query returns me any result in any single record or not. If this query returns me one record, then username and password is correct given by the user. If this select query result is 0 rows found, then that username and password is incorrect. There is no any record present inside our database having that particular username and password. So we are showing such invalid username and password try again message to the web page. If the correct credentials given by the user, then we see we check the role of that particular user and proceed accordingly. Rows, here we check the select query returns me how many rows. So if that count is exactly 1, then we are processing further. Otherwise we are displaying the message as response.redirect as invalid username or password, try again. And if you want to clear the text boxes, then you can add these 2 lines after invalid credentials. If you want to clear the text boxes, then you may add these 2 lines. Now if the username and password is correct, then we need to redirect to the home page. So here we are adding the page as response.redirect. Here one page is default.aspx, so we are redirecting towards this page. Now this is our functionality. If we run the login page first, see what happens. There are 3 records inside our database. One record is of Archana, then second is Ramesh, and third one is Geeta. Archana is the admin and the other 2, Ramesh and Geeta, are customer. Their role are customer. So if I give any username and password, then what happens? See, bad request. See what happens, what is incorrect. Okay, so add with value pwd, where uname is equal to uname and pwd. Select uname comma pwd role. What happens? Okay. Here instead of redirect, we need to write. Here we need to use the method write instead of redirect. Okay, that error is there. If we write something like this and click on login, invalid username or password, if I give values like this, then we are going towards the master page. Okay, if I give some other values, Ramesh and Ramesh, then we are redirecting to the master page. Now we changing the password field property as text mode to password field, so that password we are not seeing. So in this way. Now in next tutorial we see how we can redirect to the specific master page according to the role of user. So see you in next video.